Hi, this is Geshe Michael Roach. I want to tell you a story about DCI Global, and that's 12 years ago. Well, when we started, 100 years ago, somehow we decided to have 12 different levels. We decided that we would have 12 different topics, and each year we would come out with a new topic, and we purposely did not plan them ahead of time. Why? Because we realized that we should create DCI levels which help you with something going on in the world right now. So we waited every year. We waited to see what was going on in the world, and then we wrote a new DCI level for that. And we said, kind of inside the company, we all decided that we would try to do 12 different levels in 12 different years. And it's a big, big deal how we choose a level. It's a big deal because then we write the manual. It's 200-300 pages long. It takes a long time. It takes a lot of work to create each different level. So when level 12 came, all of my friends and me, we were all looking at each other and everybody in the company, and we're like, what's going to be level 12? This is the big one. This is supposed to be the end of that first foundation series of courses at DCI. And then we decided on the art of gratitude, and here's a picture, candy store for success. And in the United States, when you say a candy store, it has a special meaning. And I don't know, when I was growing up in Phoenix, Arizona, we had a small candy store. It was about half a mile away. And it just sold candy. And nowadays I think about it, I think, wow, that was really bad because all the kids from the whole miles around, we would ride our bicycles and go to the candy store. And then it was not a big store. It was a tiny store. There was an old man and an old lady there selling candy. But that place was like heaven. And when you went into the store, I don't know, your mom would give you a little bit of money. And then you'd go into the store, and it was like going to heaven, and you'd have this money in your hand, and you would walk around, look at all the different kinds of candy, and you'd see all these amazing things and think, wow, no, I'll take that one. And then you'd say, no, I'll take that one. And then you take all this candy to the register, and then they'd say, no, that's like way too much money. And it was a really, really fun part of our life and a big fun of our day to go to the candy store. We want level 12 to be a candy store for you. And what it means is you go to this store called level 12, and it's like a big candy store, and there's all these different ideas, okay, not candy, but there's different ideas there, and each one is delicious. Each one is amazing. And we wanted to make a level like that. Each one of those different kinds of candy in DCI level 12 represents a different kind of gratitude, okay? And the whole level is about gratitude. And all right, don't turn me off right now. Listen for a few more minutes, okay? If I'm you, and I'm a busy person, I'm a business person, or I don't know, I'm just a busy family person. Listen, I don't have time for some mushy, emotional, feel-good course called gratitude, I mean, I understand gratitude is important. My mom told me that I should be grateful to other people who do things for me. My mom taught me to say thank you to them. But I don't see how gratitude is really essential for my personal success. Financial success, I don't see how it's that necessary in my marriage, for example, family life. I understand it's a good thing to have gratitude. I try to have gratitude when people do things for me. I try to thank them. My mom taught me that. My school taught me that. But we're talking about gratitude on a higher level. In this DCI level 12, we're talking about gratitude as a very concrete strategy, okay? And it's, you know, to run a good business, you have to know accounting, you have to know finances, you have to know marketing, you know, you have to know product development, you have to know production. These are all skills for a person to run a business. You wouldn't think that gratitude was one of, you know, there's no gratitude department in a big company. You wouldn't think that gratitude is maybe the secret to being a successful person. But what you're going to learn in this level of DCI level 12, you're going to learn that to express gratitude successfully and listen, not just to show gratitude for people, but how to receive gratitude from other people, okay? Normally when someone says, look, you have to understand gratitude, and you say, yeah, well, I know I have to express my gratitude more, I have to do it a lot better than I did before. And then in this course, you're gonna say, look, it's not just expressing gratitude, it's the skill of receiving gratitude. You know, we're gonna actually have a special section in this course that when other people show gratitude to you, when other people around you express their gratitude to you, we're gonna learn how to accept that gratitude and how to do it, okay? Now I have to sell you on gratitude as a business strategy, okay? And I'll show you a picture here of a guy. He's having a bright life, you know. There's a brightness in his life, and because of that brightness in his life, he's having amazing ideas for his work and his business and his family life. So the idea is that when you cultivate a feeling of gratitude, when you take gratitude as a goal in your life, when you say that I would like to learn to be more grateful next year than I am this year, something happens inside of a human being when they feel gratitude and when they express gratitude to the people around them. Something completely magical happens to your IQ. Okay, something happens to your business ability, and you become much more capable to run a successful business, to have a successful family. In a strange way, gratitude is a skill that's maybe the most important business skill you can ever learn. And I know it sounds strange, but by the way, gratitude is also free, okay? It doesn't cost you anything. Just to show people gratitude, just to build a culture in your company, or build a culture in your personal life where you are constantly expressing your gratitude to other people, you will see some kind of mental brightness. There's actually a word for it in the ancient books. It's called nangwa, loi nangwa, and it means, it's hard to describe. It's like sunlight inside of your mind, okay? Sunlight inside of the mind, loi nangwa. And what we're gonna learn in this course is how to take a successful gratitude break, okay? And, you know, we all take breaks. Maybe we take coffee breaks at work, or I don't know, Grandpa, I like to take a nap break in the afternoon. I'll take a break from my work and I'll do something else, you know. I might take a break and listen to some music or watch a football game, a few minutes, okay, and I take a break. But what you're gonna learn in this course is called a gratitude break. And it takes, I don't know, a few minutes. It doesn't take much time at all. And it creates this light inside of your mind, okay? And with that mind, which is lit up from the inside, you're gonna have an amazing life and you're gonna have amazing business, okay? And we're gonna teach you how to bring this light into your mind with a gratitude break. So gratitude is not just some emotional thing. Gratitude is a strategy for being a better business person, stronger business person, for having a successful family life. Gratitude is an amazing strategy. And we're gonna teach you how to actually express your gratitude more skillfully and to feel more skillful. How to have these moments of light in your life. I'll show you another picture here. It's a $100 bill. Maybe you know, I don't know. This is pretty much the currency of the world right now. People don't carry gold around in their pockets. Only a few unusual people will carry diamonds around in their pocket. But normally, throughout the world, when you want to move money, you use cash. You use $100 bills. This is an American $100 bill. I don't know if you know the person on the $100 bill. His name was Benjamin Franklin. He never became president of the United States, but he was one of the most important people who helped start my country. And because of his skills, diplomatic skills especially, we won our independence. As a country, we won our independence. And he also created a lot of the great systems in this country. Public libraries came from him. A lot of the financial system comes from him. A lot of the publications, systems like that. He created all of these systems. A lot of the city systems come from him. And he said something in his life. He said, a penny saved is a penny earned, okay? A penny saved is a penny earned. If you have trouble making enough money in your life, lots of people come to me all the time. They say, I want to make more money, Geshe-la. I want to increase my income. Can you teach me how to do that? And I'll tell you a funny system from Benjamin Franklin. He said, the best way to make more money is to stop wasting money. It's very interesting, you know. He said, instead of killing yourself to make a bigger business, instead of killing yourself to make more money, just look at the money you're spending now and see if there's any stupid things you're buying, you know. I went through some of my expenses this morning. I was at my cafe, Peachtree Cafe. I was sitting with the person who keeps my expenses. And we went through some of my expenses. I'm still paying for computer programs that don't exist anymore. I'm still paying this, annual subscription for computer systems that don't even exist anymore. And she said, Geshe Michael, you should just stop spending this money on stuff that you don't use, okay? When you save $1, you make $1. And that's an important principle in your life, okay? If you feel like you don't have enough money to cover your expenses, then the easiest thing you can do is check out what you're spending. Check it, if you're like me, I never look at my credit card statements. And we found like 5, 6 things that I'm spending every month that I don't use it. It's some like TV subscriptions and stuff like I don't ever use. Geshe-la, why are you talking about that? You're supposed to be talking about gratitude. Listen, if you want your life to be more inspired and you want your business to be more successful, then you have to spend more hours of your business time and you have to spend more hours of your family time that are bright and creative, innovative, excited moments, okay? Right now, I don't know about your life. Each one of us has a mixture during the day. Most of the day, maybe we don't feel especially inspired. We don't feel all excited. We're not having great ideas. We're just trying to get through the day. Most people are like that. If you find out how to take a gratitude break, how to actually create an event of gratitude in your heart, then you're not going to waste those moments of your day. Every moment of your day will be bright and creative and innovative, okay? So try to think of the moments in your business life when you were most excited and most turned on and you were just thinking, I call it popcorn, new ideas coming into your head like popcorn. Try to remember those times. Try to remember those days. And if you truly know how to take a gratitude break, you can create those moments in your day, okay? Predictable moments of incredible mental clarity. and incredible mental light, okay? You can predict them. What happens then is you don't waste your time, okay? You don't have an hour in the day when you're not inspired. And you don't have an hour in the day when you're not having new ideas. And I have to say, my life, I mean, it's dangerously full of new ideas. Like, I don't know. I can't stop them. They're happening all the time. They happen every day. They're exciting. They cause beautiful things. They cause overwork among my close friends. And but just imagine that you're not wasting any hours of your day not being bright, okay? You don't have hours in your day when you're not bright, not excited, not interested, not having new ideas. If you can learn this DCI level, if you can learn how to go into a gratitude moment, and someone trains you to have a gratitude moment, what's going to happen is you'll stop wasting time, you'll stop wasting money, you cut the wastage of your life, and suddenly you're making more money because you stop the waste, okay? You don't have days when you're not inspired. Okay, here's another picture that, I don't know, may be familiar to you. This is the cover of the first Diamond Cutter business book. This was first published we're coming up on the 25th anniversary. This book was published 24 and a half years ago or something like that. This is the Diamond Cutter book, and it describes how I helped to start. I founded a company called Andine International. We started with 3 people. We took a $50,000 loan, and that company became the world's largest diamond jewelry company. Okay, it became a $250 million a year company with, I don't know, 10, 15,000 people worldwide working in the company. And it started with zero, it started with nothing, And my job in the company was the diamond division. I invented the division. I created it, and I was the first worker in the division. And it became a global diamond buying operation for the jewelry. And by the way, we did not have offices in Africa. We only bought finished diamonds. So that would be India or Europe, Antwerp. So we have this book describes how we started the world's largest diamond jewelry company. And my job was to head the diamond division. And suddenly, one day, I realized why I'm there. Okay, so Geshe-la, you helped start one of the largest companies of this time in the world. And then one day you suddenly realize why you're there. And I say, yeah, one day I realized why I'm so important in the company. And I realized it at lunch, okay? And I know that sounds strange. You would think I was sitting with some Indian diamond dealer or something, and it wasn't like that. One day, when I was out to lunch with 2 of my employees, I realized why I was making money and why I was important in the company. And I'll tell you what it is. It was harmony. I realized that the most important part of my day was not financial, it was not production, it was not diamond buying, it was getting people to work together, okay? If you can get people in your company to work together well, if you can get this kind of harmony inside a company, that company will be successful, okay? And a big part of that harmony is teaching people gratitude. And I don't know, different people have different parents. Different parents teach their kids gratitude or they don't teach their kids gratitude. But if you have a high capacity for gratitude, if you're lucky enough in your life to have someone teach you about gratitude, if you get someone who can teach you how how to have a gratitude moment, then one of the big things that's going to happen in your life is harmony. You're going to be working well with the people around you. When you work well with the people around you, your business is successful. And that was the keystone of our company, okay? It was the harmony in our company. It was the fact that every single one of 10,000 people was really working together sweetly. And the basis of that harmony and the basis of that cooperation is an attitude of gratitude, okay? Feeling grateful to other people for the role they play in your life, okay? And expressing your gratitude to other people. We're going to teach you in this course a very difficult skill of how to really be grateful, how to express your gratitude to other people, and how to be graceful when people give you gratitude or show you gratitude, okay? And then all of these skills are going to create an intense harmony in your business and an intense harmony in your family life. And it's going to make the difference in your life, okay? Once people are truly having this deep harmony with each other, then they're successful. Whatever you're doing, whether you're raising children or whether you're raising a big business, it's going to be successful. If you understand gratitude, this is the secret key to success. Next picture here. This is something we developed in our diamond company. It's a secret, but I'm going to tell you it's called the secretary test, okay? And I know it's a funny name, but this lady was a secretary for one of the owners of the company. And she doesn't know anything about diamond jewelry, okay? And what's funny is if you have a huge diamond jewelry company with thousands of workers, it's very difficult to find a person in the company who doesn't know anything about diamond jewelry, okay? If you are the world's most successful diamond jewelry company, it's weird to have a person in the company who doesn't understand anything about diamond jewelry. But luckily, we had this lady. She was a secretary. Her job was to answer letters, make appointments, things like that. She didn't know anything about jewelry. Therefore, she was very, very valuable to us because she didn't know anything about jewelry. Geshe-la, what do you mean? We have this thing in the diamond business. There's 27 colors of diamonds. You may not know that. There are 27 shades of white, okay? What you call white is actually 27 different kinds of white. Inside of white diamond, clear diamond, there's 27 subtle colors of yellow or brown, like that. There's very weird, subtle colors of diamonds that a normal person cannot see. Okay, it's very interesting. You can show a diamond of number 1 color, or you can show a diamond of number 27 color, show them to the same person, and you'll say, do you see any difference? And they'll say, no, I don't see any difference, okay? It's not yellow yet. It's an off shade of white, okay? These are all shades. There are 27 shades of clear or white, okay? They're not really white, it's clear, like glass, okay? So that's the diamond business. Now, inside the diamond business, my job was to find diamonds throughout the world. On a good day, on a busy day, we would check 300,000 diamonds. The other day, somebody asked me, how many total diamonds did you process in your life? And I couldn't even count. I don't even know. It's 1 million times 50 is 50 million times 20. I don't know, 1 billion? I've processed 1 billion diamonds in my life. Something like that, okay? And somebody asked me about that. What's interesting is we would do special tests sometimes, and we would take the number 1 shade of diamond, and then we would take like the number 10 shade of diamond, because the tan shade is cheaper. Okay, you make more money. Okay, if it's not quite pure colorless, it's cheaper. The diamonds are cheaper, and only a master diamond sorter can divide them. Okay, after many years of training, you can divide fifth shade of white from first shade of white. Okay, and it's very interesting. And we did experiments because we thought if we make a ring with cheaper diamonds, we can make more money. And then you make another ring with the best quality diamonds, and you can sell it to the fancy people. But the big question is, can you tell the difference? Okay, can you tell the difference? Here's a ring made with diamonds that cost $1,000. Here's a ring with the same size diamond that costs $2,000. This ring has whiter stones. This ring has slightly less white stones. And then we do the secretary test, you see. We will take the ring. We will take the two rings to the secretary. And we'll say, which one would you pick out? Her first thing she says is, they're the same. I don't know why you're asking me that. It's the same design. It's the very same ring. And it has the same size diamonds, same number of diamonds. She'll say, well, they're the same. And we'll say, okay, they're the same. Which one would you take? If I said you can have one or the other, which one would you take? And I'll tell you something very interesting. The secretary cannot see the difference between the expensive white stone and the cheaper white stone. She cannot tell the difference. But 90% of the time, she'll pick the better quality. She cannot see the difference. 90% of the time, she will pick the better quality. It's very interesting. It means there's subconscious perception. Human beings have an ability to see subconsciously. So again, you show her two rings. One has $1,000 diamonds. One has $2,000 diamond. You say, which one you want? Which one would you take? And she says, well, I don't understand. They're the same ring. And you say, no, but if I give you one, which one do you want? 95% of the time, she'll pick the better one, even though she can't tell you why. Okay, she cannot tell you why. Geshe-la, why are you talking about that? There's a secretary test going on in your life all day. In every company in the world, there's a secretary test going on all day. Some of the people in the company are bright, and they're seeing solutions, and they're creative, and they're incredible employees, and they're making you lots of money. And then there's other employees they look the same, and they're not making so much money, and they're not creating breakthroughs, and they're not creative. And then, as a manager for 50 years, studying these two kinds of people, what makes the difference is gratitude. It's very strange. Do they know they're more grateful? No. Can you see they're more grateful? No. Can you sense it on a deep level? Yes. Can the customers sense it? Yes. Can the suppliers sense it? Yes. Can the co-workers sense it? Yes. Can they explain to you why they like to work with this person? No. Okay? It's subconscious. If you train a person in deeper sense of gratitude, they will be more creative, they will be more bright, your company will make more money, and nobody knows why. It's very interesting. It's very cool. And it's so cheap to teach somebody gratitude. Just have them take the DCI level. Okay. When you have this kind of inner gratitude that maybe nobody else can define when they meet you, but when you have this sense of gratitude, it crosses over to your physical health. Okay. In the ancient books, they talk a lot about an unexpected connection between your physical body and your state of mind. Okay. And by the way, they like to prove it. They say people who worry a lot get ulcers, and that's because there's a connection between your mind and your physical body. People who drink alcohol get silly that's a connection of the physical body to the mind. You see what I mean? So it goes both ways. If you're constantly worrying at work, you will have a physical effect from the mental problem. And if you put something physical in your body, alcohol, it will change your emotions. So therefore, there must be a connection between the physical part of the person and the mental part of the person. When you show more gratitude, when you train yourself to be more grateful, it has immense effects on your physical body. You will be more healthy, you will be more strong. Okay, last thing to tell you this level. What we did with this level was very, very interesting. There are roughly 8 different periods in the history of Asian thought for the last 25 centuries, okay? For the last 2,500 years, every 300 years, average, somebody came up with an amazing new way to look at the world, okay? Every 300 years, somebody would have a big breakthrough and see the world in a completely different way. And these breakthroughs piled up on each other. It's similar to the development of quantum physics, for example, starting with Newton or starting with a caveman. Each generation adds more knowledge until you can create an iPhone or you can create a lunar lander like that. So this kind of wisdom built up in Asia for 25 centuries, 100 generations of human beings, okay? Every generation refined the knowledge, made it more amazing. And what we did with DCI level 12 is we went through the entire 2,500 years and we picked out the best ideas. We picked out the best 12 ideas about gratitude that happened for 2,500 years. We've got techniques in what you're going to study which have been developed over 2,500 years' time. And they're amazing. Each generation had an important contribution to make. And we've isolated all those amazing ideas and we've created a real master gratitude feeler course, so that you will become a master at feeling gratitude towards others and expressing your gratitude, okay? So I hope you decide to take the course. It's an amazing course in my life, very, very successful life. I think the key is gratitude. And in this course, you're going to learn deeper and deeper effects of gratitude, and you're going to learn deeper and deeper strategies to become a more grateful person, a more joyful person, and a more successful person. Thank you very much.